start with the injuries, Rafa.
Fabio Aurelio is fit, so it's not a problem. And we had some knocks of Benayoun and Mascherano, and we need to check and decide at the end.
But do you expect those two to be okay, or?
Doubtful. We have to decide. We have to check. After the press conference, I will talk with the doctor.
Okay. How appropriate would it be if Steven Gerrard were to score his 100th career goal against Everton this weekend, would you say?
I think it was a pity the other day, but maybe it's because it will be tomorrow, so I think that could be really important for him, really important for us for sure, but especially in a derby, I think it will be a fantastic experience for him.
And how important is he as a player in a game like this?
I think he's always important, not just in this game. In these games we can talk about the local players, but everybody knows that Gerrard is a key player for us in every game, so he can win games. If he's not playing well, he can score, always he can change a game, and he's playing well. You say unstoppable, no, it's the word. So I think that in these games the mentality, the passion that he has and the other players is important too.
Chances are he'll be experiencing playing against Marouane Fellaini, who we saw last week, a few weeks ago, for in the European Cup qualifier. Is that a match-up that you think that could be an interesting one in midfield again, do you think?
Yeah, we know that he's a good player. It will be difficult to stop him because he's good in the air, but anyway, our idea, is just to think about the team, because Everton is a good team with good players, so think about all of them, not just one.
Are there any other particular players that do stand out in the Everton side though for you?
Jaku, Cahill, if they play with Sahar, so they have some good players. Arteta is a very good player. Osman too, so you can talk about a lot of them.
Robbie Keane's got a good record of scoring against Everton, 6 goals in 10 games. But you're still waiting for him to really sort of burst into life here at Liverpool. Do you think it's just a question of time for him?
I didn't know about the record, but it's important because maybe he will continue scoring goals and will be good. So he has to score, that is clear. But we are not worried because he's a good player. So when you talk about good players, it's just a question of time.
You've had a great start yourselves, but Everton have been conceding a lot of goals so far. Have you been surprised by that?
I don't analyse too much the other teams, but normally they have a good record in defence, so defensively they are good. So I think that it's always a question of time, no, to settle down everyone and start doing the right things that they were doing before. So hopefully the next week they will start being good in defence. This week maybe they will make some mistakes.
You did the double over them last season. What sort of memories do you have of those two games?
Very good memories. Always when you can win games against a rival in a derby, I think it's really important for the fans. So really pleased. The last game away, we won with a penalty in the last minute. So always the experience or the feelings are better. But anyway, we are talking about 3 points tomorrow. And after we'll talk about the second game.
Do you look